Hello, you're watching the English news on Quang Radio and Television. My name's Hoi An and let's check out for the headlines. Power network ready for APEC. Tourist products for the environs of Hoi An. Within the framework of APEC Vietnam 2017, finance ministers' meeting and relevant events and activities will be held in Hoi An City. This has increased the demand for electricity to serve many sectors such as tourism, service, commerce, and construction, putting pressure on power grid infrastructure and electricity supply. Having proactively prepared many plans and projects, the power sector is ready to supply electricity safely to APEC. In order to well serve APEC, Quang Power Company has actively implemented projects such as expanding the power grid of Hoi An City to prevent overloads and the overhaul of coastal power grid to ensure the power supply for hotel and resorts, especially the Palm Garden, where the finance ministers' meeting will be organized. Along with the implementation of power supply projects, Hoi An Electricity Company has also deployed maintenance of power grids, inspection and processing of power corridors to improve the safety of electricity supply, or consolidating the communication system and prepare spare parts for incident handling. So far, the company has completed all the work on the grid infrastructure. The post-investment grid system has 2 more medium voltage outlets to receive power from 2 110 kV substations, improving the reliability of power supply and contributing to the rapid problem solution. Before the APEC Finance Ministers' meeting, Quang Electricity Company organized the power supply troubleshooting exercises. From suppositive power outage circumstances, the company arranges many teams of timely response to the incident to provide the best power supply for APEC meetings as well as events and activities on the sidelines. Operating at the beginning of this year, the Public Administration and Investment Promotion Center has become a one-stop shop model, cutting 30% of administrative procedures with the principal publicity, transparency, quality, and punctuality. The center has satisfied people and businesses' requirements. In order to continue to make a breakthrough in public administrative reform, PAR, at present together with the administrative system consolidation, procedures shall continue to be reviewed to reach the standard level 4 in the near future. At present, more than 80% of the administrative procedures of the departments have gradually shifted to the center and handled by competent staffs. This marks a new step, changes the attitude of officials in the duty performance, clearly demonstrating a service administration. The number of on-time proceeded documents always accounts for over 95%. Despite the strong impact of PAR and e-government on the development, the current PAR propaganda hasn't yet spread to local authorities and agencies. Business investment environments hasn't been opened to the widest. The cause is many agencies, units, and localities haven't been decisive in PAR, leading to some prolonged phases, not really creating the best conditions for people and enterprises. Therefore, Public Administration and Investment Promotion Center need to carry on the coordination with other sectors to adjust the inadequacies heading to a renovated public administration. The policy on developing Hoi An outskirts tourism is successfully carried out by the city with 3 purposes: reducing the pressure on the ancient town, expanding the tourist space, and preserving the ecosystem of Hoi An environs. Recently, Cẩm Châu Ward, a vicinity of the old town, has launched a new product by taking advantage of available resources and let tourists experience the real local life. This approach has provided the locality's tourism the identity and uniqueness while protected the wilderness of the ecosystem and solved the economic restructuring problem. Nearly 70 visitors and representatives of hotels, restaurants, and homestay owners participated in the experience tour to An Mi village, Cẩm Châu ward. The tour started at the communal house of An Mi village. After studying about this local gathering point, participants would cycle across the vast paddy field covered by carefully decorated tiny gardens. Apart from wandering around the village and enjoying the typical tranquil atmosphere of Hoi An, tourists will have a chance to experience the rural activities as a real farmer, like growing vegetable, riding a buffalo, tilling soil, catching fish, or grilling fish with straw. Their emotions are still a bit awkward, but they are very excited and impressed by what's happening around. Growing clean vegetable together with opening food services right at their home, these households not only earn more income but also have the joy of welcoming and sharing their farm work with visitors. When the tourism wind blows through An Mi, the village seems to flourish with elevated roads, renovated houses and gardens. But this also challenges the authority and the community in maintaining the harmony between economic development and preserving the traditional cultural values. Not only undergo the daily farm work of An Mi, residents, visitors to the village can also enjoy many other services such as kite or unicorn head making classes, foot bathing with herbs in the garden, etc. Getting involved in these activities, tourists have the chance to explore themselves, try new food, and be immersed in a peaceful lush green countryside.
So what we're doing right now, we haven't done that much yet, but it looks like a lot of hard work, but it's fun. Yeah. But I don't know if I would think it was fun to do this every day.
Yeah, it's very fun to do it now, but I don't know if I would want to do it every day.
Currently, with the professional support of the Chamber of Commerce and Tourism in Hoi An and the taking part of travel companies, People's Committee of Cẩm Châu Ward will mobilize households to participate in tourism services in order to diversify the tourist programs, focusing on attracting customers while forming a community benefit sharing mechanism. With 70% of population do farming in the village, this tour will be held all year round, which contributes to the economic restructuring in the direction of expanding the tourist space, reducing the pressure for the ancient town of Hoi An. Hoi An has been gradually developing new ecotourism products for tourists to explore and experience in the countryside. The launching of this tour has made a significant contribution to this goal. In the orientation of tourism development to reduce the pressure for the old town, Cẩm Châu lies in the outskirts of Hoi An but owns 14 hotels, which is from 3 stars, 52 garden tourist facilities, and 53 houses for expats renting. This will let Cẩm Châu adds one more new destination into the tourist map of Hoi An, offering the peaceful and rustic scenery as well as many pastoral yet exciting activities. Taking advantage of the support from the government and travel enterprises, Cẩm Châu has been changing from a merely agricultural area into a ward with tourism and commerce services as the main economic development. This will help solving the problem of economic restructuring and building a sustainable cultural and ecological Hoi An City. Hoi An City always faces the worry of historical monuments degradation and collapse in the rainy season. In order to prevent the disappearance of ancient houses with great cultural and historical value due to collapses, Hoi An Cultural Heritage Conservation Center has continuously conducted survey, evaluation, and offered many remedies. Hoi An City has more than 1,400 monuments and scenic spots. Before the rainy season in 2017, 44 monuments were found degraded, of which 23 were heavily impaired and 7 were seriously impaired. Facing this situation, Hoi An Cultural Heritage Conservation Center compiled a report and promptly put forward several measures to restore these relic houses, like supporting the interest-free loans in 5 years for owners of ancient houses. For minor degradation, the city has actively encouraged the owners themselves to protect their houses under the technical support of specialized agencies. Until now, thanks to the synchronous implementation of many solutions, the monuments in the list of degradation have basically been renovated, ensuring the safety for people in the rainy season this year. That's all we have for QRT News. Thank you for watching. You can see this news later on the website qrt.vn. Goodbye and see you next time.